kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, put the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 20. One-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
12. First down, Arizona.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
43-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd and a couple, Bridgewater. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Steps out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Flush to his right. And he hits Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Bridgewater. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Drake. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 27.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and long.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
The 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Short throw to Disley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Thomas. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Found his target is Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Carolina Panthers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
40-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. What's the run? They're running it. A little flat, a little flat. 25, check 25, check 25.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Bridgewater. He'll give this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Davis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
Keep it up, keep it up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Murray now on 1st down, going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Jim McCaffrey is a ball carrier. Sean Williams brought him down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 20! And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they can...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Drake. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground with Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check 52. Come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. It's a safety screen.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk.
Murray's pass.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Counter play, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.
Cardinals 10, Panthers 7.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see what you